not sure it was either. They did a good job. They did what I told you they were going to do when we had media today. They were going to switch defenses to try to keep you off balance. I have always thought, and this as long as I've done this, when you miss easy shots, when you can't make a free throw, you're not mentally into what you're doing. We weren't mentally into what we were doing. I just stopped practice yesterday because we wasn't going to help any. We weren't doing anything other than creating more bad habits. So we came in today and went over what we did, what we missed yesterday because they weren't into it. We just weren't into it.
What was your message to the team after the game?
It's long. It's a long one.
Bob, you mentioned yesterday that Felix just doesn't miss against you. He was quiet-ish for most of the game and rose up there at the end. I'm guessing not surprising to you based on what your reputation of him.
He's always played well against us. I don't know. I mean, you can go back to answer your question. What I talked to him about was, I think your attitude has such an unbelievable effect on life. People with bad attitudes generally aren't very successful. People with bad attitudes end up serving time, right? You know, people who are unenthusiastic generally don't advance in their chosen profession if they have one. I think life is about attitude. So Charles Swindoll says, you know, it can destroy a church, a family, a company. Your attitude has such an effect. That's what I talked to him about. But I kind of talked to him about it, you know, for a while. I got a real nice deal I got from the New York Knicks, a quote from Bingo. And I read that to him. I tried to explain to him what he was trying to say. You know, Bingo was one of the greatest coaches of all time. I've read the Charles Swindoll quote, which I think is one of the great quotes of all time. We have it hanging up in our locker room, and most of them never read it before I read it to him. That's what I talked about. It's basketball. Basketball probably more than almost any other sport, I guess. You have to rely on defense. You can't do it by yourself. When you can have that attitude, but you have to play ball for tennis. Tennis is cheap. You don't affect other people. So that's what I talked about. I didn't mean not to answer your question, but it was very long. Mike, what were you now?
I'm trying to remember, man. Felix didn't surprise you, I'm guessing.
No, I mean, but it wasn't that, Mike. I mean, you can't start the game 1 for 9 from the free throw line. You can't, you know, shoot wide open shots. We shot in the first half, 3 or 4 wide open shots that didn't hit the rim. They were wide left. That's hard. I mean, I could go out there and I'm an old man. I'm 62 years old, and I swear to you, I could go out there and shoot 1,000 shots if my shoulder would hold up, and I'm never going to miss 1 2 feet left. And there wasn't anybody around. It wasn't like they got pressured into it. what they say, that the mental is to the physical like 9 to 1. We just mentally, we were not in it. I don't know why. It's been creeping in. It's one of those, they foul in practice, you tell them foul, they want to argue with it, what the fact. But then the same thing happens in the game. You still want to argue with it, but it's still a foul. Call timeout to run a set where we're supposed to down screen and post. We don't down screen. We stand there, catch the ball, and shoot a set shot from 18 feet that doesn't hit rim. That's not indicative of the way this group has been. They've been very enthusiastic. They've been very coachable, and success sometimes for people is hard to handle.
Coach, your guard rotation, is it just a matter of getting them to need to make more shots, or is there more that you want to see?
I'd like for him, when I call timeout, I'd like for him to run when I ask him to run. That'd help. Then at least I can say it's my fault. Justin, when you're not mentally into it, everything's hard, man. Everything's hard. Sometimes you have a guy, that'll carry you through that. We don't have one. Van Exel, there were times when we really struggled, but he was so good that he could make enough shots that we could survive. We weren't too good, but we survived. We had plenty of opportunities if we would make a shot here and there. I thought we tied the game. I thought maybe, and then we go down, and the shot clock's running down, and if you were ever in practice, I mean, I must say 1,000 times in practice, if he's right-handed, don't let him go right. And we let him go right and foul him with the shot clock running down. Actually, probably just got it off just ahead of the shot clock. Why? I don't know. I mean, it's just, we get so many things that are, we have a white line in the middle of the floor. If the ball's on the right side, the guys on the left got to be on that white line, but vice versa. So we down a ball screen. Devin's doing what he's supposed to do. His guy rolls under the basket. Those guys are supposed to absorb him. Those guys are standing on the other side, and they're standing over there beside their guys. And we spend an enormous amount of time getting to that white line. That's not a physical thing. That's a mental thing. We've got 8 seconds spent on the shot clock. It's at 22 seconds. And 2 times the same guy stands behind his guy, and they throw it across and beat the time. That's 2 more possessions for us. And we talk every single day and work every single day on being on the line up front. That's not a hard physical thing to do. So why don't they do it? It's a mental.
Coaches sometimes don't like to hear about using up energy, but you say you didn't have a lot of energy tonight and enthusiasm. You just played number 1, 2 teams in the country, and used up an awful lot. I'm not sure energy is a finite asset in you. Do you think they could have left the game on the road there?
Bob, they had all day Sunday off. We purposely did practice until 6 o'clock in the evening on Monday.